Sergeant Mike Parsons threatened to fire a pepper ball into the vehicle, but Chapman remained uncooperative, so he followed through on his word. When the pepper ball deployed inside the minivan, Chapman pulled a gun and fired at the cops, striking Parsons in the leg. The gunshot was extremely painful, but Parsons wasn't experiencing the large amount of blood loss that typically comes with a bullet wound. So he continued working the scene while surveillance cameras recorded the harrowing exchange. An officer had returned fire when Chapman shot Parsons, but the suspect was still moving around in the minivan. It was unclear whether Parsons had been hit, and he looked like he might be reaching for a gun. So the police wasted no time removing Chapman from the van. He had sustained a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. Meanwhile, as emergency medical responders cut Parsons' pants off to treat his leg injury, a coin fell out of his pocket. It was a U.S. Navy Challenge coin that his fellow officer, Con Erickson, had given to him as a symbol of their close friendship, and it may have saved Parsons' life, because if the coin had not absorbed most of the bullet's impact, the likelihood of striking a major artery or sustaining a deadly injury would have been much higher. Chapman has a lengthy criminal history dating at least as far back as 2005. He had served 2 previous prison stints for burglary and drug charges and was tried in both state and federal court for the officer-involved shooting. In 2019, he was sentenced to 40 years in federal prison. Discrepancy regarding Chapman's intent, but he remains behind bars in Oklahoma, where he's serving a 105-year sentence for shooting with the intent to kill and being a felon in possession of a firearm.